So I was at the hairdresser's today, right? And I saw this little girl with beads in her hair. And oh my gosh, it gave me flashbacks. When my daughter was younger, she wouldn't let anyone near her hair. Unless you were family, of course, like me, my mom, my sister, my aunt. So doing her hair was this whole production. She had major issues with getting it done. Now, I used to bead up her hair. Twine it all up, put beads in, 3 or 4, and in nice color patterns, all the reds, all the yellow, all the blues, all the greens. But apparently she didn't like it, and she didn't tell me she didn't like it. Because one day Miss Thing took the scissors and cut it all off. And another day, she went and used hair remover cream in her hair. I walked in and saw patches everywhere. I nearly passed out. I just stood there like, what on earth are you doing? All she had to say was, Mommy, I don't like the beads. But no, she decided to cut her hair instead, just so I couldn't bead it again. Funny how these children think, isn't it? But you know what? Looking back now, it reminds me how kids communicate in their own way, even when they can't say a word. And it reminds me, how is it that I couldn't understand her behaviors that she was having when she has all these meltdowns during her hair? It wasn't that, it was she just didn't like the beads I was putting in. And as parents, sometimes we just have to laugh, breathe, and learn the lesson with them. Now, I know how to communicate. I watch her learn body language. Looking back now, I can see why as soon as she was around 13, she stopped letting me comb her hair. And she's been doing her hair since then. But those were things I didn't know then. I didn't understand then. But now I do. So parents, not every tantrum is a behavior. Sometimes it's communication. So what we need to be doing is we need to listen, observe, and become detectives so that we can understand their language, their communication. Because if I knew what I know now, when I had her then, she would not have cut off her hair and she would not have patches all over it, because I would have understand that her tantrums were her way of expressing herself, that she didn't like it. So parents, observe your children. Not everything is a behavior. A lot of times it's their way of communicating with us. Thank you.